You're wholesaling real estate the wrong way. What's up, guys? Zach Ginn here.
Rick Ginn here.
And in today's video, we're going to break down exactly how to wholesale real estate the right way, because the honest truth is most of you guys out here are wholesaling real estate the wrong way. We want to show you the right way to wholesale real estate, the biggest mistakes you're making in your wholesaling business, and the truth is exactly what you need to be doing the right way for wholesaling real estate. So many new wholesalers out here, they try so hard and they fail, and they wonder, hey, was it me? Was it the knowledge? Was it the industry? Most wholesalers that go out here starting out and fail, they do the same tactics that everyone teaches, and they absolutely fail at it. We want to show you the exact thing to do, because we don't want you to be that average wholesaler. Because don't you see in our market, when we have our quote unquote competition try to go in a deal, they get trained from someone's coaching program, and it's the same stuff since like 2007, and we just run over them. And we're going to show you exactly the right things to do.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the techniques today are taught. Really, nothing's really changed in the last 20 years other than some of the technology. Or worse off is when they pick and choose a little bit from this program, a little bit from that program.
Yeah.
When you guys are first starting out, you want to be disciplined and you want to have a set way until you get through your first wave of deals. And once you do like 5 or 6 deals, that'll give you the confidence to go, okay, I'll take a little bit of this and that. In the beginning, you have to stick to one program and you have to be extremely disciplined, or you're going to get distracted and you're going to fail in wholesaling.
Exactly. So let's break down, before we get into it, smash that like button and subscribe, get the most of your value from us. And let's break it down. Let's talk about it. So the 3 most important parts of wholesaling real estate, we want to break that down really quick and show where most wholesalers are doing and why you're doing it the wrong way and exactly the right way to do it. So it kind of starts out with marketing, acquisitions, and dispositions. And let's start to break down marketing. So most people fail in marketing because they do what everyone else is going to do. And the truth is, if you want to do what everyone else is doing for wholesaling, especially like the average wholesaler, you're going to get the results of the average wholesaler. And wouldn't you say the average wholesaler is not making $500 to $1 million per year in profits?
No,
they're not. So the thing is, why don't I try to go after and do the things that the people making $500,000 to $1 million per year in wholesaling do, not what the average person is doing? And if you want to get the average results, go your average YouTube guru out here that flips students, not real estate. Like, the problem is most of you guys take advice from people that aren't wholesaling anymore, and they're just doing the same average thing as the rest of their students are. You kind of get into the huge mind of the average wholesaler just pulling the same list. What happens, guys? Everyone says, go to List Source, go to PropStream, pull a high equity list and cold call that. What are you going to do if you're in like Houston, Texas? Like, everybody's calling the same list. You're going to get the same results. And the worst part I've seen is when they're cold calling, it's the same script every time. It's the same dull script. It never does well. The truth is, if you want to get the same results as the average wholesaler, making $50,000, $60,000 a year, that's what you're going to do. Look at top realtors, for example. If you do what the average realtor does, you're going to fail. And if you look at the best realtors out there, the ones making tens of millions of dollars, they go above and beyond in their marketing.
Yeah, I mean, so the reality is most realtors make less than, I want to say it's under 50,000 a year. A majority of 95% plus. And because they take the easy way out, they pick and choose what they want to do. So when we go back to wholesalers, we have the same problem. You guys are taking advice from so many people on the internet. And so the first thing you do is got to find someone that's actually doing the business wholesaling. That's 100% their commitment. They run a nice, healthy business, and they've been doing it for a super long time. The reality is most wholesale teachers out there, they're flipping students, and they just started this new technique in 2013 and 14. If you don't believe me, go check it out.
So the truth is, marketing, like, if you want to do it the right way, do the stuff that nobody else is doing. So if we look at the average wholesaler in their market, most people aren't pulling government lists, code violations, probates, pre-foreclosures, water shutoffs, tax liens, IRS debt lien list, arrest record list. Guys, we can go forever. Guys, most people in general, like, if I give you one tip, they're not pulling the probates. Pull the probates. 80% of our $100,000 plus real estate wholesaling spreads are probates. You guys got to be going after. And if you want to become a beast in your market, you're going to have to go beast mode. We have so many videos about quote unquote going beast mode. Do you want to be beast mode in your market? You're going to have to go crazy. Like I'm saying, drawing for dollars, like 200 leads per week, and just be going after it. Most people aren't pushing themselves to the limit, especially when it comes to their marketing. And there's one aspect in real estate wholesaling you need to be pushing yourself. It's marketing. Really pushing yourself in the acquisitions isn't too hard, and the dispositions is pretty simple, especially in this market. It's the marketing you need to push yourself. Remember, to get results that others don't, you have to do what others won't, and that is the biggest key. The thing about marketing too, people make their marketing so complicated. Like, I got all these crazy systems. I got the CRM that will text my seller for me. I mean, we've seen it all, right? Like, it's insane. The truth is, simplicity scales, complexity fails. What you need to be doing, guys, is going out here, simplifying your business. Go after like 3 marketing channels that are doing really well for you, and just go after them really hard. I recommend drawing for dollars, cold calling probates, and cold calling a bunch of government lists. That's probably going to get you the best success.
And the secret to marketing, guys, is you have to be extremely consistent in it. That's the big secret. You will not be a successful wholesaler unless you master marketing. And this is the one area that is non-negotiable. You have to do it. And then once you get it going, you pick your 3 channels. Consistency. Talk about probates. I did them because nobody else was going after them, and I got extremely consistent in it, and they wind up the most highly profitable deals in my business. You guys got to take the same approach. That's only one technique. Consistency rules. It's boring. It's not exciting, but it's the key. Give me someone who's consistent and I'll take them all day long in marketing.
This brings us to acquisitions. And you look at the average wholesaler, like I just look at our market and other markets, that quote unquote competition. I'm just going to be honest with you. You guys are so bland. Like like the average wholesaler that's not doing well. You look at your acquisitions, you're just dry and bland. And the truth is, like, the best people, like the most vibrant, amazing people like you'll ever meet out in the street or like at a dinner or something. Once they get into quote unquote acquisitions mode, they get very robotic. I don't know how to say this right, but like corporate to a point. Oh, we work for this company and we're looking to buy property. Like they change their tonality. Like they don't sound genuine in their soul and they don't sound authentic. It drives me crazy. Like, who's the seller going to go with on a contract? Me, who just sounds regular. Like when you talk to me, you're getting the real Zach. You're not getting the corporate Zach that's going to say words different than I do in real life. You get the real me. And the truth is, most of you guys are just being super boring and bland. Put your own personality, put your own spin on it, and just connect with sellers. Most of you guys out here aren't doing that.
When I was taught wholesaling by a lot of different people, is my go-to line was, if I paid all cash and closed quickly, will you sell me your property? And in a matter of a year or two, that got completely annihilated and everybody heard it. What I did is I found a way to put me into it. So as I said, God gives us all a special ability. You need to find out what it is. If you don't know what it is, just ask your family member, especially kids. They'll tell you. You're funny, you're great at talking to people, connecting, and interject that into it and get rid of your scripts. Use your script as an outline and have a conversation. Conversation leads to amazing rapport. Rapport leads to people that are committed and knowing you are the best buyer and you're not going to pay the most. This is how me and Zach get the great deals. We have wonderful conversations. Any wholesaler is going to be automated, sound like a machine, and going to go off a script. You stand no chance in this market, especially if you come to our market.
That's the truth. So guys, at the end of the day, connect with your seller. Build an actual genuine connection with them and help them out. Seriously, help your sellers out. Even if that means you're not going to get the deal, just try to help the seller out. That genuine connection and them genuinely knowing you're going to help them out is going to help you out so much in this business. I'm telling you, like most wholesalers out here, they get the sexy, oh, and make a ton of this money. Is like the Wolf of Wall Street. I'm this king closer guy. It's so sexy closing all these deals. Guys, connect with just a seller and help them out. Create a win-win. This isn't I screwed you on this deal. Oh yeah, I'm the champ. I'm the man. Like guys, help sellers. Like this is a people business. And if you generally go out here and help people out, you're going to be successful. Don't act like you're this king closer guy on Wolf of Wall Street. You're meeting sellers and you're helping them out.
The key to being a great salesperson is using your simple gifts that God gave you. 2 ears, 1 mouth. He's already given you a clue. It's the 80-20 rule. You need to let your sellers do 80% of the talking, and that's all feedback and information that you use towards your closing. And your 20% has to be precise, direct questions that build on the rapport you've been working with your seller. Building rapport with the seller is not really part of your 20%. It's about connecting with them. But when you get into the condition of the house, when you look at the move, that's your 20%. And guys, listen to the feedback. If you find yourself over talking, which is going to be human nature when you first start out, just stop and say to the seller, tell me a little bit more about the house, and remind yourself to shut up and take information. Guys, 80-20, that's the key to connecting with people. And it's counterintuitive to how we're taught to talk to people, but that's the key to sales. Whoever can give you the most information, you can use that for any type of trial close or counter close. Guys, the more information they share with you, the better proposal you can give them. And that leads to a win-win situation that will make you a very successful wholesaler.
And then dispositions. I think most people in wholesaling real estate, they just go to their first buyer that wants to buy the house and they just sell it to them instantly. because they work so hard to get that property under contract, and they just don't really care the dispo side. Like they just, okay, got someone, sell it real quick. The truth is, guys, and especially in this market, bid out your deals like crazy. Like bring 3 or 4 deals if you can through a property. Some properties I know you got only bring 1 or 2 buyers through, but like if you have a lockbox and it's a vacant house, bring like 4 or 5. You will get an extra 10 to 15% on your deals right there, and it's going to help you so much. Cold call the cash sales at like listrei.com. I'm telling you right now, if you utilize any of the strategies we have at freewholesaling.com or free wholesaling training and course, it's going to help you so much.
And guys, the key to dispositions is vetting your cash buyers. Don't be the guy or gal that brags, I've got 500 cash buyers, I got 1,000 cash buyers. I don't care, because most of that is going to predominantly be your competition and other wholesalers. If you just take that couple minutes, call the cash buyer, find out that they're real, make sure it's not your competition, and the first thing you're going to ask them for a proof of funds. If you can't get past that, move on. They are not a cash buyer. Once you qualify them, you know what they want, when they want it, their price range, you condition them. Your deal comes up, you've got 5 or 6 high quality cash buyers. Instead, blasting it out to 500 people, which you have no idea who you're sending it out to. And that's how you get a lot of problems. And then you can narrow it down to 2 or 3 buyers. You can get them to tastefully bid it up, and you save a ton of time. Guys, if you just blast stuff out, I don't want 500 people calling me. Yeah. If I know 90% of them are bad, then just take the proactive step and vet them. Guys, this makes a tremendous difference. It'll add another 15-20% to your bottom line.
That's it. Like if you're sick of other wholesalers, quote unquote, in your cash buyers database, just ask this cash buyer how many properties they've bought in the past 12 months. The wholesalers will not be able to provide anything for you, and the real cash buyers probably will, or how many properties they actually own. At the end of the day, guys, like you got to look at your mindset of the average wholesaler versus the good one. It all comes down to how many offers you're giving and how many deals you're putting under contract, how much you're selling. The truth is, your marketing, your offers, and your conversations are going to lead to you doing real estate wholesaling deals. I know we love talking about David Goggins here a lot, and the truth is, like, he talks about a lot about this, and you can connect with wholesaling all the time. He has a thing in his mind he kind of explains, and it's most people have a governor, quote unquote, in their mind, like the thing that stops you. And he says 40%. It's probably closer to 60% for wholesaling, but like most people that are thinking they're at 100% capacity, they're probably stopped at 60. Most people get to 60 and their body tells them to stop, like quit, you're doing too much. Truth is, you guys are probably at 60% capacity, quote unquote, pushing it. If you push that dial to 80 to 90% and you start going crazy on your marketing, crazy on your follow-ups, and just keep pushing yourself to get better every single day, keep pushing the leads, pushing the cold calling, pushing everything, you're going to do well. Most people who make excuses of why they're not being successful, I got no time for wholesaling, I got no time for this. If you look at your phone, like look at your screen time around the day. If I find you're on TikTok at least 45 minutes a day, you got enough time to go drive for dollars. I'm telling you, like guys, keep pushing yourself. You can push more. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's like, are you worth it? Like, are you worth investing in yourself, especially with your time, to get better educated in this business and to actually go out here and start living the life of your dreams? Ask yourself, are you worth it going out here and living the life of your dreams that you always dreamed of with the power of real estate wholesaling? There's only one person you can ask, and that's yourself, right?
Guys, it's one more phone call, one more text, one more appointment, one more email sent out. You got to push the boundary. So whatever you're doing, keep pushing. Like when you go to work out and like your muscles start to hurt and stuff, I forgot who says it. He goes, that's when they start counting their reps. And that's what you got to do the same. You're not going to win every contract. But if you go out and fight, guys, this is a marathon. If you're just going to sprint, write 50 contracts and not write anymore, that's not the way to do this business. You need to get consistent and you need to push your limits. You will not be hurt. The worst that's going to happen, someone's going to say no. But let me ask you this. The reason you're here is because you did not like where you're coming from. The 9 to 5 thing, you hated it. You hate the rat race. You want more time and freedom, and you want to be financially secure. So put the effort in, put the work in, burn your bridges, and go all in with wholesaling. Guys, you're just one deal away from completely changing your life. You got to put the work in. It's up to you. You have to depend on yourself to become a successful wholesaler.
Let's get it, guys. I'm telling you, the most successful wholesalers out here, they all put their 10,000 hours in. Question is, are you going to? Guys, it's ultimately up to you if you're going to be successful or not. So do us a favor, guys. We really appreciate you watching this video, getting the content we can. Check out freewholesaling.com. This is our exact real estate wholesaling course. We should sell it probably for $7,000, but we give it all for free. That's our step-by-step education guide to get started in real estate wholesaling absolutely for free at freewholesaling.com. We really appreciate it. Smash that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out.
Rick Ginn signing out.
Appreciate it, guys. Have a blessed one.
Have a good one.